Good morning, everybody. It is Christmas time.
Not quite.
Not quite. We're
time.
almost there. We're almost there. But we've got some fun announcements today, hence the fun headgear and the fun props, right? Because that's always fun. So,
and I guess then I'm playing Ebenezer, right? Because I don't have the fun props.
There you go. Yeah. Well, since it is the holidays, Patrick, do you have a favorite holiday song, or have you started putting them on your playlist yet? Because we have here in Casa de Tuttle. So
I have not. I have to admit, it's first things first. I have to enjoy my Thanksgiving.
Okay. No, I do feel like we're kind of rushing through October and November to get to December really quickly, right? But I think we're all kind of hoping to get to 2021 very quickly, right? So my favorite song is Blue Christmas by Elvis, just because it's just fun. So anyway, that's my favorite.
Mine probably is Carol of the Bells, which is not a traditional words Christmas song, but the music's incredible to me, so I like it.
I sang that in Russian in college, so there you go. In the choir. Yeah, so yeah. All right. Well, we have some fun announcements today. Let's get right to them. First of all, I just want to announce a lot of folks have watched the Trio Summit. A lot of you attended, obviously, live in person. Several hundred people actually have already watched the Trio Summit on all our different platforms, but I actually just got a question the other day. How do I watch it? Well, you can watch it right here in the Facebook groups, or you can go on YouTube and watch it later on down the road. So it's pretty easy to go ahead and do that. And if you want, it's a if you want, it's a refresher just to go ahead and watch it. I think the first section is better personally. Of course, I'm involved in the first section more. Patrick probably feels the second section is a little bit more interesting, but to give you a refresher, part one talks to different agents on how they closed, what they're doing with new home builds, secrets that they're using, right? And that was actually really helpful. And part two is actually incredibly helpful, especially if you're just getting started off and you have some questions on just the closing process and the application process, the underwriting process, right? All the different processes we have out there. That is fully gone in depth, asking a lot of questions. And so please take a look at those. If you need a little refresher, they're fantastic. And obviously you can scrub to the part and fast forward to the part that is most interesting to you. But people have found them extremely helpful. And thank you to also all the folks that did the survey on them. Really fantastic. Got fantastic feedback on it, except for the games. But everybody else loved everything else except for the games. So yeah, we will not do the games next year. So that's what we won't do, right? So
I thought part two, the presenters were exceptional. I'll leave it at that.
They're okay. They're all right. No, they were fantastic. Thank you so much to Lindsay for presenting the afternoon. Were you there, Patrick? I forget. Yeah. Patrick was there in the afternoon doing a great job as well. Oh, well, look at that great segue, Samantha. Thank you so much.
Loving the hat. Yep.
I wish it like lit up or had little jingle bells or something, but it's kind of fun, you know.
You can buy some of those. You can buy some lights, Aaron, and put them on there.
That's what I'll do.
Little battery operated.
That'll be good to have a little electricity on my head, right?
So, there you go.
Well, we've got a couple holiday promos to announce, and we're going to go over the 2021 referral fee structure. So let's go ahead and start with the promos here. All right. So let me get to flip to this real quick. Let's talk about this first promo right here. Do you want to give any sort of intro before I click onto the slide here, Patrick?
Well, I'll add a little color to it, I guess. First of all, we want to, applaud everybody for, the trials and tribulations that 2020 have caused us all to face, right? With the pandemic and dealing with that and, our loved ones and everything. So, with that being said, the industry has been on fire from the standpoint that, rates continue to be near historic lows. The refinancing boom is still happening. Homeownership is, taken to another level largely because of rates, making it a little more affordable. But in certain markets, house prices have just gone through the roof, and it's hard. It's hard out there. So, what we decided to do was to put some holiday cheer and get it started now, and add a little promotion to close out 2020. And so what we're going to do with that is for all new contracts, meaning that for all new contracts that get submitted into our system, where you've helped our customers find a house and get it under contract, and then you upload that contract into our system. For all of them starting today, that we close the financing before December 31st or before the end of the year, we are going to reward your efforts in that process by reducing the referral fee from 25% to 15%. So there you go. That's the big holiday promo number one, right, Aaron? And so I think
it's great. You're saving an extra 10%, right? You can scroll that away or use it as Christmas gifts for your relatives and your kids and stuff, right? I think it's fantastic.
So I think so a note on that though, and just some word of caution is that in some cases, depending on, this applies to houses that you may not get under contract until the first week of December, between now and then. But in order to close those financings before the end of the year, it's probably going to require, in most cases, an expedited appraisal. And we do have a new process available for our customers and for you to work with our customers in the program to try to expedite that process on our end with our lender. And then so the customer will get notification of that. It requires them to advance fund part of their lease fees that they normally wouldn't pay until they sign their lease, and we take over the assignment in the process of our transaction financing. So again, the information will be provided to the customer. They're going to advance fund their $655 that typically goes towards their underwriting and document preparation fees as far as their lease fees at signing. And so that money will be collected by us. They'll make that deposit directly with notification and information on how to do that from our processing team. And then that will allow us to go forward with our lender to get the project, the home, into the system for them to get an FHA appraisal ordered. And if for some reason the appraisal comes back and doesn't support it and the deal terminates, we're going to apply those funds towards the cost of the appraisal like we normally do anyway. If when the time comes for them to sign their lease, that $655 will be a credit towards all their lease fees because they'll have advanced funded that portion of it. So it's very straightforward, and it's something that we've put into place for the promo in order to allow for an expedited process with the appraisals. And if things do get drift beyond anyone's control past the end of the year in terms of the closing, then we will still honor the promo if provided the contract was in on time. And but if it's something that we'll have some flexibility with that in terms of that. But otherwise, it is a hard, end of the year closing is what we're trying to reward you for that, last effort here, close out the year in a positive note. So Aaron, there you go. That's hopefully
absolutely
clear enough in terms of what we're trying to do here. And hopefully that will resonate for a lot of our customers and our agents, and they'll be able to, to close out the year with a bang. And some more money for the year. Yeah,
this is fantastic. I think this is great. And as Samantha says, well, Merry Christmas indeed. Thank you, Samantha. Absolutely love that. Thank you. We want to reward you guys. You guys have been doing fantastic work and helping customers, especially right now as they're trying to make difficult choices and trying to get into homes, right? This is a fantastic option. What is the fine print on this? Well, you need to be a Trio preferred agent, right? Or I guess I should read it really fast like they do on the commercials. Only applies to Trio preferred agents. Only applies to Trio preferred agents, right? All referrals from Trio will continue at the 25% referral fee rate, right? And correct. This does not apply to Trio ready homes. So those are, I'm sure nobody thought those things, but I just wanted to make sure that was clear out there.
You got it, Aaron. That's spot on. Yep.
Okay. Now we have a second promotion here, and I'll go ahead and introduce this one. This one is for our Trio Ready homes. And so we still get the question all the time, what is a Trio Ready home? So a Trio Ready home is a home that is in our inventory already, right? These are homes where somebody tried out the program and it either didn't work out for them or they had to relocate. And so that home is now vacant, right? We don't have very many of these. And people often go, well, why don't you guys have very many of them? And I think that's a huge testament to our fantastic program, that customers become homeowners in the program. They don't actually abandon the home. So I think if you see a program that has a lot of inventory, that means a lot of customers did not do well in the program, right? So we don't have very many homes in this program. And for this promo that we have, it actually only pertains to 5 homes nationally. So it's not a very large thing. You will be getting an email about everything that we're talking about, these 2 promos here at 10:45 today. So look for that in your inbox. And it will specify specifically which homes we're talking about. But we want to make sure we find homes or future homeowners for these homes right here. And so anytime this holiday season, as long as the closing's before December 31st, you can get up to a $2,000 finder fee on that, right? And so that's always really, really nice. Now, if the customer goes with a Trio leased or lease to finance or lease to own financing, then they can get up to $2,000. If they end up just going with a rental, it's up to $1,000. So still fantastic options, right? So just want to get that out to you guys. You'll be getting those homes in an email here in the next 20 to 25 minutes. So really, really exciting right there. Both of them fantastic promos, and one obviously the 15%, and then this one right here to help people out. Now, what is the beautiful part about the Trio Ready homes, Patrick? I know that it's a faster process for somebody to actually move into the property, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very simple. Since we already own the homes, there's no transaction process of, finding a house and going under contract with a seller or any of that. There's no appraisal process. So it's literally, you show them a home, we produce a lease contract for them to execute, and there's no then submitting to a lender for any of that timing. So timing, it can happen pretty instantaneous, to be honest with you. Provided customer still has to go through their approval application with us, which is free. And once we get that approved, we'll prepare their lease to sign. And once that's signed and they've made their deposits, then we'll issue the keys so you can help them move in, and then you'll get your check. So that's how it works. And right now, just in context, I mean, we normally don't have any fee set aside for Trio Ready homes. So this is definitely a promotion, you guys, where we haven't normally been doing this. And but we do have there's always a need for these homes, and where people are looking for either a lease to own or even just a straight rental. So we just encourage.
Yeah, think about all those people that maybe want to be home this holiday season, right? So, right, and this is going to be their home. So I can tell you that the homes that are coming up and that you'll see in the email today are in Georgia, Texas, and California. Now, that being said, check every week because there will be new homes each week. Okay, so for this week, Georgia, Texas, and California, be on the lookout. We'd love to get people into those homes ASAP for the holidays. So yeah, literally they could get in there before Thanksgiving and definitely before Christmas, which would be really fantastic.
Perfect. Yep. It's awesome. Exciting. Good stuff.
Awesome. Exactly. Yay. So those are our holiday promotions. Just real quick, the 15% and then also the Trio Ready homes. You'll be getting an email about those here in just a few minutes. All right. We had a bunch of questions about the 2021 new referral fee. We made obviously an announcement about it during the Trio Summit. A lot of people have asked about it, and we want to make sure you completely understand. So we're going to go over it again real quick to make sure if you have any questions, this is a great time to go ahead and ask that. So let's go ahead and go with the bad news first. Okay. It's not really bad news, but it's the less exciting news. How about that? So in the 2021 referral fee, yes, 2021 is around the corner. So non-Trio preferred agents will stay at 25% referral fee, and any referral from Trio will stay at 25%. Okay. So really remember to go ahead and sign up to take the test and attend the training to become a Trio preferred agent is free, right? And it actually gets you something really fantastic, right? So, but if you don't do that, and if you decide not to do that, you're going to stay at that 25%. Okay. So that's the easy information right there, right? So let's go with the other stuff. And Patrick, I'll let you go ahead and introduce the next section.
All righty. So for 2021, and again, we did announce this at the summit a few weeks ago. So for your Trio preferred agents, all of you that have gone through the training and passed your Trio exam to become TPA status, your first closing in 2021 will be a new referral fee structure of 20% on the referral fee, whereas in 2020, it's been at 25%. So for 2021, we're lowering that on your first transaction that you close in the new year to 20% for TPA Trio preferred agents.
So all they have to do is attend the training, pass the test, and you get that extra 5% right there, right?
You got it. So hopefully that's a good a good incentive, if you will, to get that first one done, and then hopefully it'll inspire you to go for a second one, because your second transaction will be at a even lower referral fee of 15%. So the first transaction that you close in 2021 will have a 20% referral fee, and your second transaction that you close in the new year will be at 15%. So again, what we're trying to show is, a pattern and recognizing the work. The first transaction takes a little bit more effort on our staff's time as well, helping you get through that one. And then the second one, typically, because you have some experience, especially for the newer agents, then that allows our processing team to have a little, hopefully have a little less time that they have to spend to do that. So we're passing through that.
Oh yeah, you're a pro now, right?
You got it.
Absolutely.
So 20 on the first one, 15 on the second one, and then on the third one,
something's missing here.
There you go. So what happens on the third one, Aaron?
The third one, you belong to the exclusive 10% club. Holy cow. And you get branded with the cool Trio Preferred Plus logo, which is really nice. And we'll be handing those out to anybody who gets to that third transaction and gets to that 10% club right there. We'll be handing those out so you can go ahead and put that in your email signature and anywhere else that you like. So yes, anyone getting to that third transaction on that, you will now be a Trio Preferred Plus agent.
You got it. So that will be the new referral fee structure for 2021, and we're excited to hopefully have all of you become Trio Preferred Plus agents, if you will, and getting to that third transaction. And it'll be every transaction after that third one will be at this 10% rate for the entire year. So your fourth, your fifth, your sixth, your 20th, whatever you end up doing with our program in 2021, once you hit that third one, everyone after that will be at the same 10%, and you'll be in the plus club, if you will. So that is, we think is hopefully a positive for all of our agents out there.
Oh yeah, saving 15%. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's fantastic. So when does this start?
So this will take effect January 1st, 2021. So we're going to be putting together a revised broker fee agreement to incorporate the changes in the referral fee. And so we'll be making sure we distribute that to everyone that's already in our system where we have a broker fee agreement. All of our new Trio preferred agents whose brokerages are not set up with us yet will have the new 2021 form as well. So that's something to be on the lookout for. I know Aaron will be talking about that. We'll mention that again in a future Trio Talk before the end of the year as far as the exact timing on when to expect that. And I know, Aaron, you'll have a lot of announcements on it as you go.
Oh yeah,
so,
we'll put it in the
yeah.
Facebook groups. We'll send out newsletters about it and everything. So, so this starts with any transaction submitted from January 1st, 2021 on.
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make a little caveat to that. If you submit a contract on the last week of December, let's say, as a Trio preferred agent, and it doesn't close until January or February, that will count. Your first closing will count towards your first transaction. So,
Gotcha.
If you miss the holiday promotion, then you'll fall into our new fee structure. Yeah.
I want to address one thing too, Patrick. We've talked about, we have a lot of agents that are closing one home, and once they've done it, I think they're a little nervous at the beginning because they've never done something like this before. How does it work, right? But then they realize it wasn't actually that difficult. The majority of those agents have we've actually adjusted the schedule and the structure of those closings a little bit since their first transaction with us. So it's actually a little bit more streamlined. It's a little bit easier. The communication, we've been making a lot of improvements throughout 2020, especially during COVID, right? And during that time, it's a faster application. It's a streamlined process, the release form, all these different things that are making it much easier for closings. And on our end, we're also, testing out ways to make that closing process a little bit faster, right? And so I think the important thing to remember here is the agents that are closing 2, 3, 4, and even 20 homes with us, that first one is kind of that guinea pig to see, okay, how does this work? And then once they get past that, they're like, this is super easy. I get this. And we actually outline that a little bit more in the training now. And when you take a look at where we kind of deviate from maybe a normal transaction, it's only 1 or 2 small places. Everything else is exactly the same. And I think people, again, kind of get a little nervous, like, okay, how does this work? And, what is this process like? But then, everybody kind of understands the process after their first one. And that's why Patrick's saying, that first one, you'll probably be on the phone with us a lot more and everything like that. But after that first one, you'll become a pro and understand it a little bit more. And obviously you can still call us. That's not a problem, but you won't need as much of that hand holding because you'll understand it's not that different from a traditional transaction.
It's like riding a bike, Aaron.
There you go. Right. Yeah. Did you get a bike for Christmas this year, Patrick? I know you've been riding. Oh no, that was last year. You got one.
I got one over the summer. So yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, that's right. All right. So this starts 2021. So I think that's all our announcements. Next week, we're going to be doing a town hall again. There's always a lot of questions, what's coming up. And I'm sure this broadcast and some of our posts and newsletters here in the next week or so, we'll probably get some questions and things like that. So I want to make sure that we go ahead and address any sort of things. So if you have questions or concerns, or if you have any sort of ideas about something for 2021, next week Town Hall is a great way to go ahead and do that. Patrick will be on there. I'll be on there. And Daryl will be back. He's missed this week, but he will be back next week to go ahead and talk about those things. And really, like I said before, those sort of conversations have really sparked a lot of the different things that have really impacted the changes that we've made during COVID, right? Or during 2020. And we want to make sure that we're making this easy for you, streamlined for you, and as much as possible. So we promise we want to hear from you and get that feedback as much as possible.
I'm just laughing.
And only send the good stuff to me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, and we failed to recognize what today is. It's, here in our big promotions.
I tried not to.
It's Friday the 13th. So, yeah.
I tried not to. What do you say? Merry Friday the 13th? I don't know what you say. Go watch a Jason film tonight. I don't know. But
all right. Well, Town Hall next week. That'll be great. And so hopefully everybody's, clear with our promotions and how that's going to work for the rest of the year. And with our Trio Ready homes and our new pricing, if we can get inspire people to try to fast track deals to closing before the end of the year, and you get a little benefit from that. And then starting with the new year with our new referral fee structure, which I think is a real positive, and I hope that all of you see it that way too. So again, that was created over several months and several iterations and conversations with various partners, agents out there for feedback to help us craft that in a way that was helpful. So anyway, so thanks, Aaron, for today and setting all this up. And it's always good to see you on trioTALKS.
There you go.
Yeah.
I hope you have a wonderful Friday, Patrick, and everybody else have a wonderful Friday and have a wonderful and safe weekend. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Okay.